Everyone, welcome to today's video. Welcome to the Video Game Fight School channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. So today we're going to be visiting some of these rumors that are going around that we might be getting something on the Wednesday of this week. And I'm recording this video on Wednesday morning on purpose because I just didn't know how to go ahead and address that. I don't want to, create hype, and then if nothing happens, I don't want people to lose their motivation or to lose their excitement. And even though myself, as excited as I am for the news, I just want to try my best to be as, tempered as I possibly can. So this video is going to be me trying to keep my hype to a minimum in regard to the news. Now, the news is not necessarily confirmed from a lot of official sources. Yes, there have been some Twitter pages that have been quite accurate, though, in their predictions and in their, dissemination of information regarding other games that have actually pointed out to the potential, reveal or info dump on Gotham Knights. And that's quite interesting. That's very, very good. Also, we saw that a writer, Mitch Dyer, put out that, they were going to be joining or rejoining the team as an advanced writer on Twitter. This was very interesting to see because a lot of people were, commenting towards this effect. And I thought, this is actually something that's pretty good in terms of how this game is going to flow. So I guess that's definitely something that, we definitely would be very excited to see if something comes of it. And one thing that I usually always put as a caveat is, we don't know what we don't know. And what we do know, we have to actually hold strong and go by that. And what we do know is, Warner Brothers CEO, the Warner Media CEO, has already said that Gotham Knights is on schedule for, release for this year. And so if that's the case, then I'm not going to be surprised that we get this information at any rate. And another really interesting hypothesis that some people have been putting in place is the Batman movie that comes out probably in about, a week or something from today. I think it's March 4th or March 3rd, its release date. That might be a precursor for, basically putting out some more information about Gotham Knights. It might create a big enough buzz, a big enough event, and the game might be able to ride on its coattails since there are different media forms. But again, of all the IPs that Warner Brothers has, I don't think they might want to share the stage with the Batman movie. But again, this is a game relating to Batman, but I don't see how they can sell it because that movie has a very interesting premise. And the game here has an interesting premise in its sense. I mean, the movie itself has a premise of the Wayne family, being in a sense different from their, other depictions in the game. Batman is in a different phase of life. This Batman is basically much younger, kind of an Arkham Origin-esque Batman with a big, huge twist on the family structure. And then in the Gotham Knights game, with its interesting premise, we're going with the notion that Batman may be dead. So I don't know how they're probably going to work that marketing. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be trying to mix in something different with another thing that's very different together. But it's not impossible. It's not out of the question. And I think it gives Warner Brothers a stage to be able to do that. But then you also have the Gotham Knights TV show. This is the one that really, in a sense, kind of really makes things somewhat confusing. It seems they had these ideas and they wanted to go ahead and rock on with them, or maybe they want to use the show as some kind of a medium to drive the game's continuation and the game's continuing methodology. I don't know if many have actually paid attention to this, but a few years ago, I think maybe a year or 2 years ago, if I can remember when exactly, I made a video regarding their hiring page for their community manager. And it was very obvious from the job description that this game, Gotham Knights, is going to have a continuing paradigm in the sense of players logging in every day, doing tasks, completing challenges. So I think maybe after we have a story campaign or a story mission, then there's going to be more to be dealing with in the world and open world system. I've also compared this game with Assassin's Creed, where there will be side missions, there will be side quests that continue to generate across the map, and you can continue to level up your character as you do those things, get better, get stronger, and get better gear. I think that's the paradigm that this game is going to have. There's no doubt about that. And it'll be an interesting premise for me. I'll be very happy to see it. And the co-op might remove the monotony of that. You see, many might say, but the Assassin's Creed games were, in a sense, beautiful, well-structured, and fun, but they were too lengthy. And I get it. But one thing that can break monotony, especially in games like those, is having other people to play it with. So the two-player paradigm is actually pretty good. It keeps and strikes a balance where you don't necessarily have the four-player Avengers type deal, and then now we don't even know what the game's identity is, but we still have a co-op where if you're in a position where, you're kind of bored, you can get a partner, a buddy, or a friend, and, they can jump into a session with you, and you guys can just run and play and do missions and complete challenges by yourselves. So I think Gotham Knights, has a really strong premise in that sense. But my perception and my goals are to make sure that we're on the same page as what the official sources have given us. But nonetheless, if we were to get anything as of today, I will be absolutely stoked, and I'll be really excited to share with you guys and even talk about my excitement, because I know y'all are going to go find it wherever it is. But I really do appreciate you guys for rocking with me, and for those who have been sending me a lot of the hints and telling me all the different things that may be happening on Twitter, I really do appreciate it. It really gives me kind of a better edge on the game, and I can actually keep my eyes open and focused on something. So some things, they skip by me and I can't see everything. But I really do want to say thank you to this community for all your supports. Thank you for those of you who have been subscribing and who have been staying on this topic of discussion, who have been here since the very first few Batman videos. I really just want to say, it's been a very, very huge deal to me. And I intend, as time goes on, God willing, to continue to serve this community, hopefully when the game releases and then beyond. So we'll talk soon, and we'll keep an eye out. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out.